Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us for business. In our first story, African countries expect to lose more than $110 billion over the next 3 months as a result of the outbreak of the deadly coronavirus. According to the African Energy Chamber, the situation will impact significantly on local producers and government taxes from the oil and gas sector. The South African-based Energy Chamber is therefore urging oil-producing countries on the continent to grant some tax waivers to exploration companies. More in the following report.
The African Energy Chamber is urging African countries engaged in petroleum operations and other local service companies improve their liquidity and also reduce some of the losses in revenue while preventing job losses. Should the current price war continue, many marginal field producers will likely go out of business, exploration programs will be halted, licensing rounds will fail, and the oil majors will have to make difficult decisions to scale back operations.
Pharmacy Ghana says government is raising a 500 million cedi bond to settle the backlog of debt. The bond is expected to be issued on Friday. Now, importation of essential ingredients by India. Here's CEO of the Chamber of Mecca.
Currently, the pharmaceutical sector is ready, and we are confident of supplying any form of medicine for the treatment stage. That's not a problem at all. It's not a problem. We don't need to import those finished products. What we have, we'll be able to take care of the system for now. But the government is also going to procure tests to other hospitals. Beyond 3 months, we need to get some of these materials, raw materials, to furniture. What we for the service providers to pay for the supplies. So Ministry of Finance is going to raise bond that is going to the outstanding then they will make sure that they pay on a monthly basis to the tune of almost 70 million Ghana cedi to the service provider.
While still on the impact of COVID-19, indigenous carrier Africa World Airlines says it is reducing its local flights by 20% and regional flights by 45% following government's travel restriction. The travel restriction, which came into force on Tuesday, bars from endemic regions from Chief Operations Officer of Africa World Airlines, Sean Mendes, tells Joy Business despite the setback, the company is poised to manage the financial shock and staff.
There has been an impact on the number of passengers who are traveling in recent days. The travel advisory that the government of Ghana has put out, which effectively bans non-essential travel to Ghana effective 1300 hours today, is already showing an impact. Regional routes by about 45% and on domestic routes by about 20%. But we'd also realize airline operator, we have a responsibility to the communities that we serve to maintain a level of essential service. So we're going to maintain service to all of our destinations for now, and we're continuing to maintain that as long as it is feasible to do so.
So with this trim that you are seeing, 20% and 45%, that's pretty huge. How is this also impacting your revenues, your financials?
Well, certainly the revenues are taking a hit, but of course when you're not flying these flights as well, there is a savings on the cost side as well. We're airlines that we're well positioned to be able to ride this out. So at this time, we're not looking at layoffs or anything else. We are confident enough that the measures we are taking, both operationally as well as financially, to conserve our resources and to optimally deploy them for the benefit of our staff, for the benefit of the consumers and the traveling public in general. With AWA, you can fly safe and fly confident.
More coming up on the marketplace at the top of the What's on News Today.